So here it is, the ATM in action. This presentation will demonstrate how you use the ATM structure to build your story, to be able to influence a decision and get the buy-in that you are looking for. For the purposes of this demonstration, I am the HR director of an organization, and my team and I have worked on this presentation, which I am presenting to Exco. So moving straight into presentation mode. Good morning, everyone. As you all know, the topic under discussion today is the future of work. And the end result that we are aiming for with this proposal is to position our organization as a leader of change, giving us a distinct competitive advantage in both the attraction and retention of top talent in our sector. Pre-COVID, many companies had already started discussing the future of work. We had to consider some changes to the way that we were doing things. Many companies had already implemented a remote or flexible working model just to alleviate the stresses around commuting in and out of the CBDs every day that our employees were having to struggle with. The other topic that was top of mind was the mental health of our employees. And companies were already looking at ways to boost and improve staff wellness. So currently, we find ourselves in a situation where COVID-19 has radically changed the way that we work. We've been forced, like many other organizations, to allow staff to work from home. There was no other option. And there were major concerns about, would this work? Amazingly, people have continued to work hard, to meet deadlines, and to deliver on projects. In fact, there's been a huge increase in productivity overall for most organizations. And this proves that people are just as effective, if not more effective, when they feel they are in control of their own working hours. So where to from here? Do we go back to the way we were doing things pre-COVID, or is there an alternative solution? Ideally, we want a solution that is going to be sustainable, that creates an environment where our employees can thrive both professionally and personally. And we also want to ensure that we are attractive to the new generation of professionals moving into the working space. So how will this work? The 40 to 45 hour work week will be reduced to a 38-hour work week, which means that people will need to work longer hours over those 4 days. So an average of 9.5 to 10 hours in order to have the day off. When it comes to the day off, that will be the employee's choice. However, it will have to work on a rotational basis because we can't have everyone taking off a Monday or a Friday. With regard to how our clients will experience our business, it will be business as usual. So we will be maintaining the normal business working hours for our clients and service providers. The benefits to the business of having a model like this will be an increase in productivity. And this has been experienced by many companies who have implemented something similar. There has been as much as a 40% increase in productivity. With regard to worker burnout, a significant decrease in burnout amongst staff members, and a general overall improvement in the well-being of employees. Far less sick leave and absenteeism, which impacts very positively on companies. And from our side, it demonstrates our trust in our people, and that results in loyalty and retention. So what are the benefits to our employees? People are far less stressed when they have a better work-life balance. And statistics coming out of New Zealand, who has implemented a 4-day work week, show a reduction in stress of up to 45%. With regard to people being able to focus on their professional and personal lives, they are far happier when they have time to deal with personal admin issues and not have to take a day's leave in order to do that. And then flexibility. This is a priority for young people that are moving into the world of work. This model, we are confident, will boost our employee value proposition significantly. At this point, we are aware you may have some concerns or questions around this proposal. The first being, is working a 38-hour week feasible? Yes, it is, absolutely. All experiments with a 4-day work model have had very, very positive results. What impact will this have on our client experience? None whatsoever. As mentioned earlier, it will be business as usual, so there will be absolutely no disruption to client support. Another question you may have is, has there been a precedent and has it worked? You've heard me referring to a couple of countries that have already started experimenting with this model, and absolutely it has worked. The UAE, in fact, has implemented a 4-day work week. Countries such as Scotland, Spain, and even Japan, and we know that is a country where people have literally worked themselves to death, have started exploring a 4-day work week. Panasonic Japan specifically is one of the companies that have introduced this model, as well as Unilever in New Zealand. At this point, are there any questions? So to conclude, in reimagining the future of work, we are confident that a 4-day work week is a viable and appropriate way to proceed. It's an innovative model of flexibility, and it will position us as the employer of choice in our sector. The next steps are to ask for your approval to run a trial period over 3 months, starting on the 1st of April 2022. We will submit a detailed project plan to support implementation, and we will begin discussions with each business unit to develop their rotational plan. Thank you.